What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it is time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, I'm gonna be talking about Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. There's actually a lot happening with these two. We have to talk about how Khloe feels about marrying trashy Tristan. They're not totally on the same page when it comes to timing. And speaking of people who aren't on the same page, Khloe's sisters are actually not on the same page about how they feel about Khloe and Tristan getting married as well. Plus, there's also this new report that no matter what, Khloe at least wants a second baby with Tristan, which you already know I have a lot of thoughts and feels about. But before I get into unwrapping the facts, I just had to get this one thing off my chest. If you have not given in to the Bridgerton bandwagon, please do so. Literally, my mom and I binge watched the whole series yesterday. It is so freaking good. I cannot recommend it enough. I need more people in my life to watch it. So if you have not watched Bridgerton, please do so we can chat about it. And now enough with my plug about the show I just watched that I'm obsessed with and I need other people to be obsessed with. Let's go ahead and get into this Khloe and Tristan tea and unwrap those facts. So as you all know, Khloe and Tristan confirmed that they reconciled this past year, or shall I say their inner circle confirmed for them what we all already knew. Since it became public knowledge that Khloe and Tristan are back together, we've been hearing a lot about them. Like the fact that Tristan bought Khloe a huge diamond promise ring and gave it to her over the holidays while her and True visited him in Boston. And more recently, we have Tristan showing his love for Khloe publicly when he commented on her recent Instagram post and said, "My queen." You get the picture. Khloe and Tristan have seemingly worked out the fact that Tristan cheated on Khloe multiple times, one of which when she was 9 months pregnant, and they appear to be taking their relationship to the marriage level. Here's that new tea for you. In a new report from Life and Style magazine, a source shared that Khloe is open to marriage and she, quote, envisions her dream wedding, but the timing allegedly has to be just right before she walks down the aisle. A separate source shared that while Khloe is waiting on the right timing, Tristan, on the other hand, quote, feels ready to marry her. Now, just like Khloe and Tristan aren't totally on the same page as to when this marriage should happen, her sisters are also not on the same page about Khloe and Tristan marrying. In this same Life and Style magazine report, a source shared that Kim is, quote, all for Khloe and Tristan getting married, while Kourtney, on the other hand, actually disagrees with Kim. And Mama Kris apparently, quote, likes Tristan, but is, quote, skeptical about him and Khloe's reconciliation because of his reputation. Thank you, Mama Kris. However, despite Khloe's sisters not being in agreement on Khloe marrying Tristan and Khloe wanting to wait for the right time to walk down the aisle, that's not stopping her from wanting another baby with Tristan. And Tech Weekly dropped a new report today where a source shared that Khloe, quote, definitely wants another baby with Tristan, regardless of whether they're married. Now, considering Khloe told fans not to be sad about their last day of filming Keeping Up with the Kardashians and teased that the family has a lot more to share, I can totally see Khloe having another baby. And you already know I have some thoughts about this, so let's go ahead and pop off. That was a very large shambog. First of all, let's start with saying that Kim is in no place to be giving Khloe any marital advice. And that's no shade to Kim. You guys know, I've said this in my video where I talked about Kim and Kanye's alleged impending divorce. I'm sad to see them going their separate ways. I am sad to see these two divorce. However, that does not stop me from thinking that Kim is in no position to tell Khloe she is all for her marrying someone who has cheated on her multiple times. That just sounds like a freaking disaster. I will say I am happy to hear that Kris and Kourtney at least are not totally here for Khloe and Tristan's reconciliation, let alone these two walking down the aisle. It gives me hope that at least some people in the Kardashian clan have a brain when it comes to relationships, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to stop Khloe from continuing her relationship with Tristan and possibly eventually walking down the aisle with Tristan, because we all know, we've been watching the recent seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Khloe, well, yes, she used to be closer to Kourtney in the past. She's definitely closer to Kim now, and I feel like if she were to listen to anyone's advice, it probably wouldn't be Kourtney and it would be Kim, and although I totally disagree with it, that's just kind of where I'm at. But I am happy that Kris and Kourtney at least are not all for Khloe and Tristan getting married. I will say, as far as Khloe wanting another baby with Tristan, I personally see this happening before these two get married, especially because Khloe is not totally on board with getting married right away. She's still waiting for the right time. And yes, I know the source said that Tristan is ready to marry Khloe. However, I just don't think that he's ready for that level of commitment. I don't think he's changed. He hasn't showed any remorse. Yes, okay, he bought her a promise promise ring. He's commenting on her social media, but that doesn't show actual change in a person. And after someone cheated on me twice, I'm gonna need a lot more than a promise ring and a couple Instagram comments to believe that they're a changed person. So personally, I think that yes, Khloe and Tristan, I can see them having another baby before they walk down the aisle. I think that would buy Tristan a little time to decide if he really wants to get married, if he really wants to make that commitment, and Khloe would be getting what she wants, which is another baby. Having said that, I do want to make it clear that I don't want Khloe to necessarily have another baby with Tristan. I don't want her to marry Tristan. You guys know I do not think highly of that man at all. However, my hope of Khloe seeing the light about Tristan dwindles each day, and with every new report that I hear where she's wanting to marry him, she's thinking about it, she's just waiting for the right time and that she wants another baby. Girl's not seeing the light anytime soon. So we have to accept that another baby and potentially a marriage are probably gonna happen, and especially with this new Hulu show on the horizon. When it came to Keeping Up with the Kardashians, at the end, Kim and Khloe were really the ones who had to bring the content, and I think that's how it's going to be with this new Hulu show. So Kim is already bringing her content with her impending potential divorce, and what better content for Khloe to bring than her reconciliation with Tristan, her potentially having another baby, and hey, that could eventually lead to another wedding special or her walking down the aisle. I think the potential is there, as much as I don't want it to be, but I think we're just gonna have to accept it unless Tristan once again proves that he can't keep it in his pants when he's away from Khloe, which I still think will happen. But either way, Khloe wins because that's still content for the Hulu show. All right, so now that you know where I'm at when it comes to the latest with Khloe and Tristan, I want to hear your thoughts on this Khloe and Tristan tea down below. While you're at it, please give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. Also, if you want to tell me if you've watched Bridgerton and your thoughts on the show, I wouldn't be mad about that either. So if you want to comment about that, feel free. I would love to chat. Also, you guys make sure to follow me on Instagram. I know I've been slacking on my mini pop-offs lately, but I'm gonna get my ish back together. I actually head back to LA in the middle of this week. So honestly, I've just been soaking up my last few moments at home with my family and my dog. So please forgive me. I will be back to hitting those Monday through Friday as soon as I'm back to LA. And you guys also make sure to check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.